The cycle brand is proud of the 5,000-year-old heritage of our nation and has centered the company's mission and vision around the same. The Cycle Heritage Quiz is an endeavor in educating the future of India on our glorious past, our incredible architecture, our diverse culture, the great works of our literary legends and artists, the courage of our warriors and freedom fighters, the rich contributions of our scientists, and many more aspects, which make India a truly great nation. After 18 exciting cluster finals, we have our national quarterfinalists, who will be engaged in a keen battle to make the national semifinals. Here are our participants for quarterfinal number 1. First, we have from the PSBB KK Nagar in Chennai, Antonita Suresh. Welcome, Antonita.
Hello, sir.
And feeling confident about your chances today?
I am feeling quite confident about my challenge, my chances. And also, I feel that my fellow contestants will be quite competitive and it's going to be quite interesting as it moves on.
Great. Superb, Antonita. All the best. And next, we have from the Mysore cluster, from the Bishop Sargent School, we have Stash Mascarenas. Stash, welcome.
Hi, sir.
And Stash, you just managed to get through the tiebreaker in the cluster final. How was your feeling once you made the national quarterfinals?
I just thank God. I felt that my chances of coming here was slim, but I came here and now I'm prepared.
Great. So hope your preparation pays off. Up next from the DPS East Bangalore, we have Aarudra and Raghunathan, who won the Bangalore cluster final. Aarudra, confident of a repeat?
Hi, sir. Yeah, hopefully I can try to do my best, and best of luck to all the other contestants here as well.
Great, fantastic. Up next from the Vidyodaya School, Kochi, we have Niranjan.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Niranjan. And Niranjan, tell us, what do you feel is your biggest strength heading into the national quarterfinals?
Possibly, most probably it will be confidence because I feel like it's my game today. And I have probably good chance for winning today. So I feel quite confident. So that confidence is obviously key to winning the quiz, as like a moment's hesitation can cause quite a different goal.
Correct. Confidence is definitely the key to winning any quiz and in all spheres of life, I guess. So all the very best, Niranjan. Our fifth contestant is from the Army Public School, Golconda, Hyderabad. We have Kalipatnapu Sarveshwara Ramarao. Welcome, Ramarao.
Hello, sir.
And Ramarao, you are one of the youngest participants today. So feeling nervous or feeling confident?
So I'm actually feeling confident.
Great. That's the spirit, and hope you do really well.
Thank you, sir.
And next and last but not the least, we have from Christchurch School, Mumbai, the winner of our Mumbai cluster with a phenomenal performance. We have N. Fatima Syed.
Hello, sir.
And then it was an amazing performance that you put up in the Mumbai cluster final. Confident of doing the repeat here?
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Yes, I'm pretty confident and I'm sure that I will do my best and try to win.
Superb, and best of luck today. All right. Those were your 6 national quarterfinalists for quarterfinal number 1. And we're all set to start off with round number 1. That is called Lakshya Veda. So the first round is called Lakshya Veda. Let's take a look at the rules. 1 question per participant. This round does not pass. Each question has 4 options. Each participant gets 3 attempts, plus 15 if you answer in the first attempt, plus 10 if you answer in the second attempt, and plus 5 if you answer correctly in the third attempt. We will start off with contestant 1, Antonita. The first question is for Antonita. Antonita, your question coming up on screen now. The construction of the Kaiserbagh Palace complex was started in 1848 by which Nawab? It was completed in 1850. Is it A. Amjad Ali Shah, B. Muhammad Ali Shah, C. Sirajud-Dawla, or D. Wajid Ali Shah?
I'll go with option C, Sirajud-Dawla.
Let's click on C, Sirajud-Dawla. That's not the correct answer. Your next try.
Option D, Wajid Ali Shah.
Let's click on D, Wajid Ali Shah. And that is indeed the correct answer. Well done, well done. 10 points to you. And a good start for Antonita. Let's move on to our second contestant. That is going to be Stash. Stash, your question on screen now. In 1983, which leader who would go on to become Indian Prime Minister led a 4,200-kilometer Padayatra from Kanyakumari to New Delhi? Is it A, P.V. Narasimha Rao? Is it B, Rajiv Gandhi? C, Chandrasekhar? Or D, V.P. Singh?
Sir, B, Rajiv Gandhi.
Let's click on B, Rajiv Gandhi. That's not correct. Your next try.
Sir, D, VP Singh.
Let's click on D, V.P. Singh. That's also wrong. Your last attempt.
Sir, C, Chandrasekhar.
Let's click on C, Chandrasekhar. Absolutely correct. Well done. 5 points to you, Stash. Let's move on to contestant number 3, and that is going to be Aarudra. Aarudra, here is your question. Jaidev, the author of Geet Govind, was a court poet in the court of which king? Is it A, Krishna Chandra? Is it B, Krishna Devaraya? Is it C, Lakshman Sena? Or is it D, Shashank?
B, Krishna Devaraya.
Let's click on B, Krishna Devaraya. That's not correct. Your next attempt.
A, Krishna Chandra.
Let's click on A, Krishna Chandra. That's not correct either. Your next attempt.
D, Shashanka.
Let's click on D, Shashank. No, that's not correct either. It's Lakshman Sena. Lakshman Sena is the answer that I wanted. No points for you, Aarudra, but still lots more rounds to go. Let's move on to Niranjan. Niranjan, here is your question. Sukumar Sen, India's first Chief Election Commissioner, was also the first Chief Election Commissioner of 2 other countries. If one of them was Nepal, which was the other? The hint given is that it is an African country. Is it A, Sudan, B, Nigeria, C, Kenya, or D, Ghana?
Option A, Sudan.
Let's click on A, Sudan. Yes, that's correct. Well done, Niranjan. 15 points to you. A superb start. And now let's move on to contestant number 5, and that is going to be Ramarao. Ramarao, here is your question. The Arjun, the Bhishma, and the Ajay are the names of what in the Indian Army? Is it A, missiles, B, battle tanks, C, light utility vehicles, or D, light machine gun?
So, missiles.
Let's click on A, missiles. That's not correct. Your next try.
So, battle tanks.
Let's click on B, battle tanks. Well done, Ramarao. You get 10 points. And now we will move on to contestant 6, that is N. Fatima. N. Fatima, here is your question. The Shompen are indigenous people belonging to which union territory? Is it Daman and Diu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli? Is it B, Ladakh, C, Lakshadweep, or D, Andaman and Nicobar Islands?
Sir, I think the answer is D, Andaman and Nicobar Islands.
Confident answer. Let's see whether that's correct. Click on D. Yes, D, Andaman and Nicobar Islands is perfect. Well done. 15 points to you. And with that, we come to the end of round number 1. Let's move on to round 2. Round 2 is called Jigyasa. Let's take a look at the rules. 1 direct question per participant, passes clockwise, plus 10 for every correct answer, direct or on pass. We will start with contestant 1, and that is going to be Antonita. Captain Gurbachan Singh Salaria, an Indian Army officer, won a Paramveer Chakra in 1961, but he wasn't fighting for the Indian government, nor was he anywhere in the Indian subcontinent. Who was he fighting for and where?
Was this to aid the South African freedom?
That's a good try, but that's not correct. Let's move on to contestant 2, that is Stash. Yes, Stash, on pass, you can't take any time. No answers coming. We will pass on to Aarudra.
Sir,
You have to answer immediately in pass. Yeah.
Sir, he was fighting for the nation of Congo to fight against Naxals in Congo territory.
Superb answer. The United Nations forces in Congo. Well done, Aarudra. You get 10 points. That's a wonderful answer. Now, the next direct question is going to be for Stash. So Stash, your question. On June 18, 2004, a 2-meter tall statue of an Indian deity in the dancing pose was unveiled at CERN. This was given to CERN by the Indian government to celebrate the research center's long association with India. The parallel between this deity's dance and the dance of subatomic particles was first discussed by Fritz of Capra and also featured in his book the Tao of physics? Which deity is being talked about?
Sir, I don't know. Pass.
Okay, passing to Aarudra.
It's the statue of Lord Nataraja in his dancing pose.
That is correct. Well done, Aarudra. Second consecutive correct answer to you. 10 more points. And now it's a direct question for you. Your question. Ancient Egyptians believed their gods wore this fabric. The most famous garment made from this fabric is probably the Holy Shroud of Turin. WFB Baird and Company Private Limited is manufacturing it at Kakinad at the Cochin Special Economic Zone. Name the fabric.
Polyester.
Not polyester. We are going to pass to Niranjan.
Yeah, linen.
Linen. Okay, linen is the correct answer. Well done, Niranjan. You get 10 points. And now the next direct question is coming your way. This playwright, actor, and also political commentator founded the Viveka Fine Arts Club in 1956. His famous play, Muhammad bin Tughlaq, was also made into a film. He was also a member of Rajya Sabha and founded the magazine Tughlaq. Name him.
So name the person, his famous place.
Yeah, name the person who wrote this play, who founded the magazine Tughlaq, who founded the Viveka Fine Arts Club.
So I'm not sure what is it. Cho Ramaswamy.
It is Cho Ramaswamy. Well done, Niranjan. 10 points. Great quizzing by you. And now we will move on to contestant 5, and that is going to be Ramarao. Ramarao, here is your question. This Indian classical musician created 2 ragas, Hemant and the Manj Khamaj. He was the first Hindustani musician to play the sarod. One of his mentors was Wazir Khan of Rampur. He taught many musicians who went on to achieve great acclaim, including Pandit Ravi Shankar. Name him. We'll have to pass you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, passing on to N. Fatima.
So I guess it is Amir Khusrao.
Not Amir Khusro. We will pass on to contestant number 1, that is Antonita. Yes, Antonita.
Sir, I guess this is Bismillah Khan.
Not Bismillah Khan, but nice guess. We will pass on to Stash.
Yeah, I pass.
Pass. Okay. Let's move on to Aarudra.
Is it Ustad Amjad Ali Khan?
Not Amjad Ali Khan, but again a nice try. We will pass on to Niranjan.
Is it Baba Alauddin Khan?
It is Baba Alauddin Khan. Well done, Niranjan. 10 more points. Fantastic answer. Well done. And now we will move on to the last question of this round. The next question is a direct one for N. Fatima. Here is your question. Amir Khusro's tomb is located at the entrance of this complex. This dargah is known for its evening Qawwali sessions. It has also been featured in various movies. The song Kun Faya Kun from the movie Rockstar, starring Ranveer Kapoor, was shot here. Name this dargah.
Sir, it is the Hazrat Niazuddin Aulia Dargah. Nizamuddin.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Yes, it is the Hazrat Nizamuddin Dargah in Delhi. Well done, and that's a nice answer. 10 more points, and with that, we come to the end of round number 2. The scores after round number 2 are as follows. Antonita is on 10, Stash is on 5, Aarudra has made a comeback, he's on 20, Niranjan is in the lead with 45 points. We have Ramarao on 10 and N on 25. So lots to play for. The top 2 are going to qualify for our national semi-final. Let's move ahead to round 3, Trishanku. Let's take a look at the rules for Trishanku. 1 question per participant with 3 clues. This does not pass. First clue is a statement with number of letters in the answer. In the second clue, the first letter of the answer would be revealed. Third clue would be an anagram, plus 15 for the first clue, plus 10 for the second clue, and plus 5 for the third clue. Let's start in reverse order this time with our 6th contestant, that is N. Fatima. So N. Fatima, here is your first clue. After his fight and win over a war elephant who had stampeded through the Mughal imperial encampment, his father weighed him in gold and presented him gifts worth INR 200,000. So this is a 9-letter answer,
So is the answer Jahangir?
not Jahangir. Let's go to the next clue. First letter is A. Okay, can't give you more time. Let's move on to the anagram. Sorry.
So,
Should be easy now.
is it Aurangzeb?
Yes, it is Aurangzeb. Well done. 5 points to you and Fatima. Let's move on to contestant number 5, Ramarao. Ramarao, here is your first clue. This poem describes how a yaksha who had been banished by his master to a remote region for a year asked a cloud to take a message of love to his wife. This is a 9-letter answer.
Second clue.
Let's move on to the second clue. First letter is M.
Sir, Meghaduta.
Yes, Meghaduta is indeed the correct answer. Very good answer, Ramarao. That's a lovely crack. You get 10 points. And now we will move on to our leader, that is Niranjan. Niranjan, here is your clue. While in prison, he used the name Ram Mohammad Singh Azad. It's a 10-letter answer split into first name and surname. First name is 5 letters and surname is 5 letters.
Sir, clue.
Okay. First letter of the answer to be revealed is U.
Yeah, is it Udham Singh?
Yes, correct. It is Udham Singh. Well done, Niranjan. 10 points. Smart answering. And we will now move on to participant number 3, and that is going to be Aarudra. Aarudra, here is your clue coming up. With his powers increased at night, this character fighting for the Pandavas in the Kurukshetra war killed the demons Alayudha and Alambusha. This is a 11-letter answer.
Is it Ghatotkacha?
It is Ghatotkacha. Absolutely correct. Well done. 15 points. Aarudra, lovely answer. That puts you in a very nice position. Let's move on to our next contestant, and that is going to be Stash. Stash, here is your first clue. The brand TJ's features products made here. It's a 2-word answer. First word is 5 letters. Second word is 4 letters.
Can I have the second clue?
Sure. Let's reveal the first letter. The first letter is T.
So no idea.
Okay, let's move on to the last one. And we have an anagram for you. Okay, Stash, can't give you more time. Just 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not accepting any more answers, Stash. I'm sorry. The answer is Tihar Jail. Starting with T, it is Tihar Jail, where the inmates made products and the brand name is TJ's. Let's move to participant number 1, and that is Antonita. Antonita, here is your first clue. In 2017, then Chief Minister Veerbhadra Singh announced the city as the second capital of his state.
Is this Hyderabad?
Not Hyderabad. Let's move on to clue 2. Starts with D.
I'll go
Yeah,
on to my
Antonita.
third clue.
Sure. Anagram coming up. Here is the anagram.
Is this Dharmashala?
Dharamshala is right. Absolutely correct. 5 points to you, Antonita. With that, we come to the end of round number 3. It's time to take a look at the scores. Scores after round number 3 are as follows. Antonita is on 15 points. Stash is on 5 points. Aarudra right now is on 2nd place. He is on 35. Niranjan has maintained his lead. He's on 55. We have participant number 5, and that is Ramarao. Ramarao is on 20, and N Fatima is on 30. So very close battle on between Aarudra and N Fatima for 2nd spot. The others are still in contention. Niranjan, of course, has a very nice lead and is looking set to qualify for our national semifinals with 55 points, but lots can change in the last round. Let's move ahead. The last round is called Sambal. Let's take a look at the rules. 1 direct question per participant. Set of visuals would be shown on screen. The set of visuals would be connected by a central theme. 10 points for a correct answer. This is a passable round. It passes anti-clockwise from participant number 6 to 5 to 4 to 3 to 1. We will start off with contestant 6, that is N Fatima. So N Fatima, your question coming up now.
pass this question.
And Fatima passing on to contestant 5, and that is Ramarao.
Sir, Ramayana.
Ramayana is the correct answer. Very good, Ramarao. Fantastic track. This is Valmiki, Tulsidas, and Kamban or Kambar all wrote various versions of the Ramayana. Of course, Valmiki's Ramayana is considered the original one, but
Sir,
great
Tulsi
answer.
Ramayana and Kamba Ramayana.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. 10 points to you, Ramarao. Very nice answer. Let's move on to your direct question. Just to explain, this is an exhaustive list, okay? So these two are part of a select list. So you have to tell me what list am I talking about.
So means I need to tell from what place they are.
Not necessarily, but they have a connection which is completely exclusive, okay, for them. No one else can be added in this list. So what is the connection between these two people?
Sir, freedom fighter.
No, can't. There are many freedom fighters. So let's move on to contestant 4. That is Niranjan.
So it's an exhaustive list. Only 2 people have. No. Yeah.
Yes.
No, I got a person for
Only 2 people are in this list.
Viceroys of India.
Do you want to add something to that?
First and last Viceroy.
No, can't give it to you. Let's pass on to contestant number 3. That is Aarudra.
Sir, are these the Governor Generals of India?
You want to add something to that? One more word.
The person on the right is C. Rajagopalachari, who was the last Governor General of India. And I think
Okay.
the one on the first was the last British Governor General of India.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Yes, Governor Generals of Independent India was what I was looking for, but you also explained, and you explained correctly, that yes, that was Lord Mountbatten, who was the last British Governor General of Independent India, and that is C. Rajagopalachari, who's the last Indian Governor General and the only Indian Governor General. So you did give that connection also. So well done, Aarudra. You get 10 points, and the next direct question is going to be for Niranjan. Niranjan, here is your question.
No, is it the yeah. The first one is the head of no. I don't know the order, like heads of first heads of Navy, Air Force, and Indian Army.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Well done. Absolutely correct. First Chief of Army Staff, first Chief of Air Staff, the first Indian Chief of Naval Staff, but I'll give it to you. I think you are close enough to the answer. Well done. Niranjan, you get 10 points. This is Rajendra Singh Jadeja, that is Shubroto Mukherjee, and that is Ramdas Katari. So well done, Niranjan. You get 10 points. That's a lovely crack. And now let's move on to the next contestant, that is Aarudra. Aarudra, here is your set of visuals.
Tipu Sultan.
Can you explain?
Sir, I only know the bottom one, where the tiger toy, the tiger is eating the British soldier. It is a toy used to depict Tipu Sultan vanquishing the British soldiers in Srirangapatna battle. Okay,
you got it from there. I'll give it to you. 10 points. Connection is all I wanted. Well done, Aarudra. This is Hyder Ali, Tipu Sultan's father. These are coins issued during the period of Tipu Sultan in Mysore. And this is, of course, Tipu's tiger, famous toy. Absolutely right, Aarudra. I think that puts you in a very good position. 10 more points to you. And now for the penultimate question, let's move on to Stash. Stash, here is your set of visuals.
So, World Cup.
Passing on to Antonita.
Does this have anything to do with the first cricket match to be held in independent India?
Not correct. We will pass on to contestant 6, and that is Anne Fatima.
Does this has any connection with cricket and other countries, like some, has he said like World Cup, like cricket World Cup, something like that? Cricket?
Can't give it to you. You have to be more specific. Let's move on to contestant number 5, and that is Ramarao.
So like he was the winner of the Reliance Cup.
No, that's not correct. We will pass on to contestant number 4, that is Niranjan.
Sir, Brazil.
Not Brazil. Passing on to contestant 3, that is Aarudra.
Is it the only cricket World Cup to be held in Brazil?
No, not that. No Cricket World Cup has been held in Brazil. In fact, Cricket World Cup has been held in South America because in 2007 it was held in West Indies, and Guyana was one of the countries which hosted matches. And Guyana is actually in mainland South America, but nothing to do with Brazil. So probably slightly tough, but I'll explain it to you. It's an interesting connection. So this is Emily Eden, okay, on the left. So the sisters of Lord Auckland, Fanny Eden and Emily Eden. Eden Gardens in Kolkata was named after them. Pele famously played at the Eden Gardens, representing New York Cosmos against Mohun Bagan. In fact, Sourav Ganguly said that the greatest player ever to play at the Eden Gardens was Pele. And Reliance Cup 87 is the first Cricket World Cup to be held in the subcontinent and in Asia. And the final was held at the Eden Gardens. All right. So Eden Gardens is what I wanted. Probably a tough one, but no one gets it, but definitely an interesting connection. With that, we are done with 3 rounds and 5 questions of round 4. Let's take a look at the scores. So the scores after 3 rounds and 5 questions of round number 4 are as follows. Antonita is on 15. Stash is on 5 points. Aarudra has answered brilliantly in the visual connections round. He's on 55. Niranjan has been leading from start to finish. He's on 65, but Aarudra can possibly tie him for the top spot. Ramarao has put up a brave effort. He's on 30 points. And Fatima likewise has done really well. She's on 30 points. So the top 2 are going to qualify for our national semifinals. So the national semifinal spot is basically sealed, Niranjan and Aarudra. But of course, we have one more question to go, and that is going to be for Antonita. Antonita, here is your question.
This is the cello show which has been nominated to the Oscars this year.
No, let's pass on to contestant 6, that is Anne Fatima. Yes, and need an answer.
I'll pass this question as well.
Okay, Anne Fatima passing. Let's move on to Ramarao.
It's something like an Indian Gujarati show that has been nominated for Oscars this year.
No, that's not correct. We will pass on to contestant 4. That is going to be Niranjan.
There's it. Salam Bombay.
Not Salam Bombay. We will pass on to contestant 3. That is Aarudra.
Is it the first Indian movie to be nominated for Oscars?
Not correct. Okay, passing on
No.
to Stash. No answer coming there. So no one gets points for this one. The answer is the iconic Indian director Satyajit Ray. He won an honorary Oscar in 1992. That's the Oscar Award statuette. This is Sandeep Ray, also a famous film director, his son. And that is, of course, a visual from his most iconic work, Pather Panchali. So the connection is indeed Satyajit Ray. This was a tough and a tricky round, but I think our participants did really well. And I think there was some amazing answering in the national quarterfinal number 1. Now it's time to take a final look at this. Coming in 6th spot is Stash. Of course, a great achievement to make it to our national quarterfinals among so many students who have taken part in the Cycle Heritage Quiz all across India. Antonita coming in 5th. She did very well to win the Chennai cluster final. Probably not her day, but again, great achievement to make it this far. I'm sure we will see you in future quizzes. Wonderful effort from our 2 youngest contestants today, Ramarao and N. Fatima. Wonderful performances from you both. You gave some real quality answer and you deserve a round of applause. Well done. And you scored both 30 points. Coming in 2nd, he had a rough start, but then answered very well in the Jigyasa round and especially in the last round, Samban. The 2nd spot with 55 points, qualifying for national semifinals, is Aarudra. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
And winning this quiz, he came 2nd in the Kochi cluster. But today, he dominated from start to finish. Ultimately, the winning margin was just 10 points, but very, very well done, Niranjan. Niranjan, you win today's quiz and qualify for our national semifinals.
Thank you, sir.
So Aarudra and Niranjan are through to the national semifinals. 10 more spots to be filled up. So the first national quarterfinal at the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2022 sure lived up to its billing. There were some fantastic answers coming from all our participants. But ultimately, it was Niranjan who was cool as a cucumber from the start and answered some very, very tricky questions. But Aarudra recovered from a tricky start or a slow start and then performed brilliantly in the next 3 rounds and, of course, scored 55 points and came second. So congratulations to them both. Commiserations to N, Ramarao, Antonita, and Stash. You all did very, very well to come. We will now see you in the next national quarterfinal. Till we meet again, stay safe, stay happy, stay curious. Thank you very much.